Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. So yeah, today I'm going to go watch the supposed abomination Fantastic, aka Fantastic Four 2015, aka Fant 4 shit. So yeah, again, I haven't seen that movie yet, but in preparation for seeing it, I decided to watch and review the original Fantastic Four movie all the way back from 2003, 4, or 5. Yeah. I know there's two of them. There's original Fantastic Four, and then there's Rise of the Silver Surfer or something like that. I haven't seen the sequel, so I'm not gonna review it. I don't have it, anyways. I mean, I have the Fantastic Four movie in my collection, so yeah. Now this movie stars Jessica Alba, Chris Evans, Ewan McGregor, Michael Chiklis, Julian McMahon. Yeah, sometimes I have it's weird pronouncing names. And there's one more person here, that's really interesting in my opinion. Kerry Washington, she's in it. Hamish Linklater, he's in it. Is he related to Richard Linklater? No, but and Laurie Holden. Yes, before Walking Dead, Laurie Holden was in this movie. Yeah, if you guys don't know who Laurie Holden is, she was Andrea on The Walking Dead. This is like one of the only roles I know her in aside from Walking Dead. I think she was also in The Mist. I'm pretty sure she was in The Mist with Dale and Carol. So yeah, another Frank Darabont film. So yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those who have yet to actually watch this movie and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and come back here and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch this movie and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me. That never gave you a fair warning because as usual I did. So Fantastic Four 2005, the original one. Well, I mean, you could argue there's the one from 1996 or whatever, the direct to VHS, but I haven't seen that one, and I don't want to talk about that one either yet. So what's this one about? As usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rates. So Fantastic Four, it's basically the origin story of the Fantastic Four. They have to do this experiment, and they're doing this experiment up in space, if I'm not mistaken, and it looked like space. Again, it was kind of iffy to tell, which I'll get to later. But they're doing this experiment, those four plus Doctor Doom, and they get superpowers. Basically, they go through this not portal exactly, but they kind of go through this thing in space. It's not really well explained in my opinion. And they manage to get powers. Doctor Doom, he gets telekinesis, obviously, and or not really telekinesis, but it's similar to telekinesis. It's stuff like that, telekinetic powers. He's able to control stuff, but his skin is deteriorating, and hence why he has to put the metal mask on. And then we all know what the Fantastic Four gets. One of them turns into a giant rock thing. Captain America is able to turn into flames. In this film, Jessica Alba, she turns invisible, and Ewan McGregor, or Gufford, whatever, he is able to stretch. So yeah, Reed Richards stretches. The Thing, he's a thing. So yeah, Sue Storm, she becomes invisible. That I forget what the other kid's name is. Johnny Storm is able to turn into flames, and Doctor Doom is trying to take over the city in this time around. And now they have to try to stop him as well as trying to deal with their powers. Now, many people hate on this film. I'm going to be honest. I actually really enjoyed this film. Now, I will admit it does have its flaws, and I'm going to get to them later. But the reason I enjoyed it so much, and you could argue that it has to do with nostalgia, but I saw it when I was a kid, back in 2005. I was 6 years old. I was in front of the movie theaters, and I thought this was one of the coolest movies I've ever seen. Obviously I grew up, saw the movie again, and I still enjoyed it. But it has issues galore. Holy shit. Okay? Now, let me start off with the positives, aside from nostalgia or whatever. It's cheesy. It's fun. It's cheesy. No matter how bad it is, you could make fun of it and be like, that's still pretty fun. That's pretty cool. And I'm not gonna lie. The practical effects they used for the Thing, I actually thought they were pretty. I mean, I'm not gonna say they were realistic, but I thought they were pretty cool and pretty not realistic but believable because of the type of movie it is. You know, it's very cheesy. It's very over the top, similar to the Spider-Man films at the time. You know, I'm gonna compare it to the Spider-Man films, and yeah, because. And it's weird because the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films, they're able to be over the top. Nobody gives a shit. The Fantastic Four, they're over the top and everybody loses their shit. I mean, at least in this film. I haven't seen Silver Surfer, but at least in this film, I'm like, it's kind of weird, but whatever. I mean, again, I see the problems, but let's be honest. The Spider-Man films also have problems. I'm not gonna lie. I did a review for Spider-Man 2, but once I do a review for Spider-Man 1 and definitely Spider-Man 3, you're gonna see the problems in that. Back to this film though. So I mean, again, it's cheesy, it's fun, and I really do like it. And it's over the top, and you know, you're able to make fun of it. And overall, it's just for me, it's just a really fun movie. It's like a guilty pleasure movie in a sense. Now, does it have negatives? Holy shit, it does. The acting, it's okay, it's decent. The writing's all over the place. There's many plot points, and it's not faithful to the comics all that much. I mean, what do you expect? I mean, it's been shit, 5 years exactly. Well, I don't know if it's exactly, but it's been 5 years since this movie came out. Okay, so yeah, I mean, yeah, this movie came out July 8th. So and we're on August 12th. So yeah, a little bit more than 10 years. So yeah, in my opinion, I think it's a fun film. It does have its negatives. The writing isn't all that good. There's a lot of plot points that don't make sense. Doctor Doom, he definitely could have been done better. The Fantastic Four, they could have been done better. But you know, it's fun. You know, that's how I can describe it. It's just a really fun, cheesy film that you can enjoy. Even if you absolutely hate it because they just butchered the whole Fantastic Four lore. You know, the way Fantastic Four is done. I think you can still enjoy it to some degree because of just how cheesy and fun it is. It's not trying to take itself seriously. Okay, it knows at the time, you know, superhero films are just getting popular. You know, it knows it's a weird concept. You know, you have a guy who turns into you have a guy who turns into fire, a giant rock thing, an invisible woman, and a guy who can stretch. You know, and they're trying to go against this telekinetic asshole. You know, it's a pretty weird concept. One thing that kind of bothers me is the Thing, though. I like him as a character, but they try to have this subplot with him and his wife or girlfriend, portrayed by Laurie Holden. That was okay. I mean, it kind of paid off at the end because I think he got Kerry Washington at the end. But it was kind of just thrown in there in my opinion. Like I mean, you had the relationship aspect between Sue and Reed Richards. You know, Sue Storm and Reed Richards. That was okay. I mean, Johnny Storm, he was like in his early 20s. He was just trying to bang chicks. Let's be honest. So yeah, I mean, but I think if anything, they're trying to do too serious. I think it's that relationship between the Thing and Laurie Holden's character. I think they were trying to put that a little bit too serious. But aside from that, it's just a really fun film. If you haven't seen it, do watch it. And let's be honest, it's probably better than the new one. From what everybody said, it's probably better than the new one. Okay. So yeah, that's basically it for this review. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I'd give this one a 7 out of 10. So a pretty good film. It's really a fun film, to say the least. And yeah, that's basically it for this review. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Comment down below on your thoughts on the movie. Have you seen it? And if not, why not? And if you have, what are your thoughts on it? Comment all that down below. Let me know. And aside from that, that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.